Hi there, this is Teresa. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to look at no contact in separation with you and your person. Keep in mind, this is going to be general collective. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. I will put the timestamps down below. We're going to start with Aries first. Aries, if you are in no contact with your person, you want to know what are their feelings, what are their intentions, what are their next actions. Let's find out. Aries and their person. Your person feelings is Temperance. Their intentions is the Queen of Pentacles. Their actions is the Justice. What you don't see is the Fool. So right now your person is patiently waiting. Maybe they're trying to recover or they're going to heal from the situation. Let's clarify. Why is Temperance here for Aries person? They may be trying to test the waters to see if the grass is greener. They're patiently waiting to see. They are going to regret it because they're gaining clarity that they know they have issues and they probably shouldn't have walked away. Their intentions is the Queen of Pentacles, so they're potentially thinking about coming back, or their intentions is to focus on their job. Let's find out here because we do have the Justice for their actions. Okay, so this is somebody who they're going to change up their mood and not try to go towards a new person. They may try to, it may not work, the grass greener situation, and then they may try to recover and strategize to circle back. I'm seeing like course correction because we do see their actions is the Justice. With the bottom of the deck, you don't see coming as the Fool. So why is the Justice here? They're patiently waiting. I'm hearing they're reflecting. Yeah, they're reflecting on the commitment the two of you once had. They're not giving up. Why are they trying to test the waters? They know they have issues. They're making this, I'm seeing like a checkered or a chessboard or something. So they're making a bold move, attempting to go towards someone else just to test the waters, just to see if the grass is greener. They know they have issues. This could be somebody that's done this before. Clearly, they're going to regret walking away. They're going to come back. Of course, you have free will on whether or not you want to take them back. Let's get you some advice. What is the best piece of advice for Aries? What is it they need to know? What do they need to hear? All right, this is a lot. The Moon, the Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. Aries, your advice is to listen to your intuition. Do make sure that you're very practical with what it's telling you because this person's going to come in real quick, but they're going to lie. So you got to make sure that your intuition is wide open. Follow your gut on what that is. Let's get a couple of how they feel about you in here. Aries, how are they feeling about you? You are the love of my life is what they're going to say. Oh, that one flew. I didn't mean to hurt you, Aries. Okay. One more. What else are they going to say to Aries? Our souls are meant to be together. All right. Let's move on to Taurus. Taurus, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, no contact and separation. What's your person's feelings, intentions, and next actions? All right, their feelings is the Three of Wands. Their intentions is the Emperor. You could be dealing with an Aries. Their actions is the Ace of Swords. What you don't see coming is the Seven of Pentacles. Your person's in the Three of Wands for their feelings. So they're kind of waiting. They're buying time. They're not really stepping towards you with their feelings. Why is the Three of Wands here for Taurus's person's feelings? You deserve the world. And right now, they can't give you the world. They're trying to complete a lesson, a life lesson. They're trying to master something. So it's best for them to just not respond. Their intentions is the Emperor. They could be building a business or starting something. Their intentions is to step up and step into boss mode. They have blocked you and everyone else out. And walking away has left them miserable, but it is necessary. Their actions is the Ace of Swords, so they clearly see why they've had to do this. They've analyzed it. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Their actions is they're going to see clearly that them feeling that they needed to distance themselves and complete this lesson and not be in communication with you was a mistake. That's what their actions is they're going to understand that. Because what you don't see is they're going to recover with the Seven of Pentacles and try to return. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Unexpectedly, you're going to hear from this person. They're going to tell you, you know what? I have been looking deeper into what I've done, how I've distanced myself. It's not fair that I'm focusing on my business or I'm focusing on school. I'm focusing on my family. Whatever this other stuff is that they're completing this lesson in their life, they basically cut you off to go towards this lesson. And unexpectedly, they're going to realize they shouldn't have done that. And walking away, they're going to realize has made them more miserable than if they would have just said, hey, I'm busy. I may not have as much time to give to you. All right, let's get you some advice. What's the advice for Aries placements? What is it you need to know? What do you need to hear for your advice, Aries? Lack of passion and drive. Learn your lesson. Okay. And keep your options open. Don't have your head in the clouds. Okay. Let's get some their feelings for you cards here for did I say Aries? I meant Taurus. We're on Taurus. You could be dealing with an Aries. I just dropped the first one. The first one that they may say to you is, I want a family with you. Okay. Taurus, what is this person feeling? What are they feeling? Taurus, that's confirmation. This is for you. All right. You could be dealing with another Taurus too. Taurus, what are their feelings? Give me one more. I'm only going to take the top one because I don't want all these. I am scared you will reject me. They're scared that you're going to reject them when they try to return. All right. Let's move on to Gemini. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. Gemini, no contact in separation. Gemini. Your person's feelings, the Magician. Their intentions is the Seven of Swords. Their actions is the Ten of Cups. What you don't see is the Ace of Pentacles hidden at the bottom of the deck. All right, so your person feels the Magician, so they're trying to manifest something. As above is below. So what are they trying to manifest? Why is this their feelings? What are they manifesting? To be able to kiss you again? In the long term, they're going to manifest, are you the one who broke up with them? Because they are trying to manifest you back. Their intentions is they're going to lie. They're not going to tell you. Maybe they're doing spell work. They're trying to do rituals to try to get you back. Why is the Seven of Swords here? They're being very sneaky. They're heartbroken and they know they're acting foolish and immature, but they don't care. Their actions is the Ten of Cups. They want happily ever after. Why is the Ten of Cups here? They are going to apologize. They're tempted to come and apologize to you. Even if you're the one who broke up with them, they're tempted to just come back and apologize just to get you back. What you don't see hidden at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. So they're definitely going to reach out. You don't see it coming, especially if you're the one who broke up with them. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? They feel like you're being stubborn and they're willing to make any changes as long as they can have a new start with you and a new commitment. Okay. All right, well, let's get some advice for you. Gemini. All right, Gemini, what's your advice? What's the advice for Gemini? You may be going back and forth, whether or not you should return to this person and make a change. Focus on your money, focus on your finances, focus on your future, focus on why you ended things, if you're the one who ended it. All right, let's get a couple of their feelings for you cards, Gemini. First one out. You are my lady. You are my man. All right, Gemini. What's this person thinking about? What's their feelings? All right. I regret the pain you caused. I regret the pain you caused me. So maybe you're the one who broke up with them. Okay. And I love your smile. Jeez. Except I'm not a Gemini. All right, Cancer. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, Cancer. No contact and separation. What is your person's feelings? What are their intentions? What are their next actions? Let's find out. Cancer placements. Oh, your person's feelings, if I can pick up the card, is the Death card. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. Their intentions is the Six of Pentacles. Their actions is the Five of Cups. What you don't see that's being hidden is the King of Cups. Okay, so your person's intentions is something has changed. They've put an ending to the situation between the two of you. So let's clarify, why is the Death card here? Why is this person put an end to the situation between them and Cancer? Why is this here? Their family gave them a choice between you and them. And they know that you're a blessing, but their family is a bigger blessing. There's something about 911. You could be seeing 911, something urgently that they were asked to end it with you. Their intentions is they're giving to their family. Okay. The trust maybe had been compromised in your relationship. They told that to their family, and their family used that as a tactic for them to pull away from you. So now they're hoping that they can just enjoy time with their family. Their actions is the Five of Cups. They're hurt and they're disappointed over what transpired. They're still attracted to you, but they're secretly praying that you try to chase them or pursue them and come back. They have some shadow work. They have some fears and insecurities they need to work through. What you don't see at the bottom of the deck is they still love you. They're still in love with you. And they may be trying to manifest you back by having those feelings, emotions. Why is the King of Cups being hidden? Why is this down here? They're ashamed because they really secretly want to start over, but they can't. Okay, well, let's get you some advice. All right, what is the advice for Cancer placements? Those that are in no contact, what's going to be the best piece of advice? What's the guidance for them at this time? Cancer. The Death in reverse, the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Wands. You know, you could be going back and forth, like, oh, you know, maybe it's not really over, maybe it's not really over, but you don't really want to move on either. You have to acknowledge that this person is not recognizing you and who you are and what you're bringing to the table. There's a lack of recognition. So your advice is to understand that this person is not stepping into where they need to step into to give you what you truly want and desire. All right, let's see, Cancer, what this person's feelings are at this time. Let's get 3 for Cancer's person. Cancer's person. I want to reconnect. Yeah, they still have that love. I'm over the distance. And one more. This one. I'm learning to love myself. Okay. Leo, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, Leo. No contact and separation. You and your person, Leo. What's their feelings? What's their intentions? What's their next actions, Leo? Leo placements, their person, no contact. Their feelings is the Four of Cups. Their intentions is the Knight of Cups. Their actions is the Seven of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you don't see hidden, is the Knight of Wands. All right, so your person is feeling like, you know what, maybe this is just a missed opportunity, that it's not going to come together the way they thought. They could be emotionally disengaged. They could be having like an out-of-body experience where they're not really connecting with their emotions. Clarify the Four of Cups. They are regretting losing you because of their greed and selfishness, okay? Their intentions is the Knight of Cups. So they may be wanting to come towards you or give you some type of emotional... I'm feeling love bomby energy. Yeah, they may want to come back together, but They may be also wondering, is the grass greener? Their actions is a 7 of Wands. So they're pushing you away. They're defensive. Why is the 7 of Wands here? They're trying to apologize, saying maybe the two of you can just be friends right now. They're deeply thinking that maybe the two of you should just be friends. What you don't see hidden at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands. So they're going to impulsively come towards you. What's this Knight of Wands here for? What is this action they're taking? What is the action they're going to take? They're going to tell you you were right all along, that you were their happy place, and there is an obsession of them trying to choose themselves over you. That's their action. Really? They're going to be closed off and maybe focus on loving themselves. Okay. Let's get you some advice, Leo. All right. What is the best piece of advice? What is the guidance for Leo placement? I'm hearing that song. I'm sorry I hurt you. All right. What's the advice for Leo in no contact at this time? What's the best piece of advice for you, Leo? I'm hearing Jeepers Creepers. I don't know why. Ooh, Leo. You are being advised to be very strong, be very brave. Harness the Leo energy. Do not let this person dim your light. Your intuition knows. Okay, give me one more. They had the 4 of Cups in their feelings. You should feel intuitively, Leo, that you're too good for this. You're too strong for this. You're too attractive for this. You have a lot going for you. You're too strong for this. Okay. All right. Let's get some love messages from your person. What's your person's thoughts and feelings, Leo? No contact. What's Leo's person thinking? I was being selfish. Double confirmation. All right, Leo. They know you're their soulmate. Wanted to come out at the top there. Give me 2 more for Leo's person's thoughts or feelings at this time. Only time will tell. Give me space. So this person is asking for more space while they're being selfish. One more. Leo's person's thoughts or feelings. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. First one is, you make me confident. My actions don't match my feelings. Their words and their actions don't match, Leo. I'm going to reach out to you soon. And I am working on my life, and I'm also seeing this one at the top keeps like making me look at it. My heart is broken without you. All right, well, that was a lot more messages than I thought it was going to be. Okay, let's move on to Virgo. Virgo, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, Virgo, if you're in no contact and separation with you and your person, what are their feelings? What are their intentions? What are their next actions, Virgo? All right, Virgo. Virgo placements. Your person's feelings is the 3 of Wands. Their intentions is the 2 of Wands. Their actions is the King of Pentacles. What you don't see hidden at the bottom of the deck is the Temperance. All right, Virgo. So your person is kind of waiting. They're just kind of hanging out, waiting to see. I'm seeing like somebody sitting on a chair and one foot down and the other one's kind of dangling. So they could be hanging out, waiting to see where you're going to step or what you're going to do. All right, why is the 3 of Wands here for Virgo's person? They desire peace, but they dream of peace, but they feel like this is too much burden. They're letting go of things that no longer serve them. Okay, so maybe they're going to drop the other shoe. Your person's intentions is the 2 of Wands, so they're still kind of curious to see what you're doing. They might be looking at your social media. What is this? They're a little hesitant. They don't really want to lose you, but they know that they're probably messing up if they take you and try to reconnect. There's burden here. All right, so their actions is King of Pentacles. So they're focusing on their career, their finances, their money, their stability, their security. Why is it King of Pentacles for Virgo's person's actions? This is not their first rodeo. They're loyal and dedicated. The owl is coming out, so they're looking at something from a different perspective. They could feel like this is divine timing, that the two of you are just on different alignments. There's too many differences between the two of you. We do see at the bottom of the deck what's being hidden is this person is patiently healing behind the scenes. Okay, why is the Temperance here? For Virgo's person, they do want to start over. But they know they deserve love and compassion. And this is not serving them. They want to be with somebody who is better to them. Okay. All right. Let's get you some advice, Virgo. All right. All right, Virgo. Let's get you some advice. No contact and separation. What is the best piece of advice for Virgo placements going through this? What is going to be their advice? What's going to be their guidance at this time? Virgos. Hierophant. You have a master lesson here. The King of Cups. And the Page of Pentacles. Don't reach out to this person, Virgo. Things are stuck. You're needing to learn, potentially, if this was divine timing, maybe there is a lesson mastered of you connecting with your own love, loving yourself, focusing on yourself, also connecting with having compassion for yourself right now. Being fully committed to yourself is what you're being asked to do, to not reach out to this person is your best piece of advice, because things are stuck. All right, let's get some thoughts and feelings of your person, Virgo. What are their thoughts and their feelings? Virgo's person, what are they thinking and feeling? Virgo's person. They have some physical needs. Bomb, chicka, bomb, bomb. And then I see, let's reconcile, please. So they might want to hook up, Virgo. All right. What is their thoughts and feelings? Virgo's person. All right. It's complicated. It's a lot. I think about you constantly. My heart desires only you. I didn't mean what I said. Please be patient with me. And I am healing. Yep, we've seen that Temperance at the bottom of the deck. All right, let's move on to Libra. All right, Libra, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, Libra, no contact and separation. What is your person's feelings? What are their intentions? What are their next actions or moves? Libra. All right, Libra, your person's feelings, the Ace of Pentacles. Their intentions is the Lovers. Their actions is the Three of Swords. Hidden at the bottom of the deck is the Two of Swords. So your person is feeling the Ace of Pentacles. They're feeling like they need to create an opportunity here. Let's clarify. Why is this person's feelings the Ace of Pentacles? They want to reach out to you. I'm hearing they really dug themselves into a hole. Okay. So did you tell them no more chances? They're waiting to see. They feel like if they just give it a little more time, that you'll give them another chance. Their intentions is the Lover. So they're making the choice and the decision that they want you. Clarify this. Yeah, they're super emotional over you. They're struggling with these feelings. Their actions is the Three of Swords. So they're sulking in their own hurt and disappointment of choices and decisions maybe that they've made. They're afraid to be vulnerable with you, to tell you that they don't want to be single. They feel lost without you. What you don't see hidden at the bottom of the deck is they're very confused. They're very blindsided by choices and decisions that either you made or they made. Why is the Two of Swords here? They want you to smooth things over. They feel like the situation could turn around and that the two of you could potentially work it out, but you don't want to talk to them. Okay. All right, well, let's get you some advice. What's going to be the best piece of advice for Libra? What's going to be the best piece of advice? What's going to be the guidance for Libra placements at this time? Libra, what's the advice for you? Seven of Swords, the King of Wands, the Hangman. Oh, what's that other one? The Four of Wands in reverse. Bottom of the deck is Six of Swords. You're being asked to realize what you've sacrificed in the situation. Now, take it how it resonates. You could have been the person that did cause this hurt and disappointment. Maybe you were deceptive. Maybe you need to be confident to realize that, you know what, I needed to let this go anyway, and it's not stable, it's not secure. Or this is your person needing to accept that. But your best piece of advice is don't lie to yourself about feeling confident that you shouldn't let this go, because there's something unstable about the situation. All right, let's get some of your person's thoughts and feelings, Libra. What is Libra's person's thoughts and feelings? I miss you so much. They want to kiss your neck. 333. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could have Leo in your chart. All right, let's move on to Scorpio. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. That goes there. All right. Scorpio, no contact and separation with you and your person. What is your person's feelings? What are their intentions? What are their next actions at this time? Their feelings is the Five of Swords. Their intentions is the Sun. Their actions is the Queen of Cups. What you don't see coming, hidden at the bottom of the deck, is Seven of Cups. Your person feels like there's so much fighting, there's so much conflict, there's so much you don't get me, I don't get you, and it's just a stress factor all over the place. Why is the Five of Swords here? Why is there so much miscommunication? There's not effective communication between Scorpio and their person. Do you constantly ask this person, well, do you still love me? Do you still love me? Am I your top priority? Do you want anyone else, or do you just want me? This person is sick of hearing that. And it's causing a lot of fight and conflict if that's what you're doing. Their intentions is the Sun. So they're trying to just be free of this and be happy. Why is the Sun here? They're trying to heal from this constant questioning and misunderstanding. Misunderstanding, I just see it. They're fed up with it. They're like, deuces, peace, I'm out. Their intuition is telling them to separate. Their actions is the Queen of Cups. They're getting into their intuition, their divine feminine energy. They're connecting with their higher self. Why is the Queen of Cups their actions? They're starting to focus on them. They may be saying, you know what, I surrender, I give up. And look at this. They're running away. They can't stop thinking about you. And they're recognizing that they are somebody who's beautiful, and they're making themselves a priority. What you don't see hidden at the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups. They're kind of going back and forth after making this decision. Why is the Seven of Cups here? They're trying to figure out what their next choice is. They got some decisions to make. Why? They're not over you during silence, and they're realizing that you keep asking them that made them run away, and they should not have went away. They shouldn't have went cold. They should have actually just spoke up. And they're trying to make a decision if they should come back and tell you, hey, I'm not over you, but I'm over you asking me that. Okay. Well, let's get you some advice, Scorpio. What is the best piece of advice? What is the guidance for Scorpio placements at this time? What is it that they need to know? What do they need to hear that serves their highest good? Scorpio. What's your advice? Scorpio. Six of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. You got double nines, and you got Six of Cups in reverse. So you may be loving this person under conditions. That they love you, then you love them. And there's something about you need to give to yourself and stop waiting to receive it from this person. Focus on your independence. Focus on what you wish that's going to make you feel self-sufficient, make you feel good, make you feel confident, make you feel the best version of yourself. All right, let's get a couple of your person's feelings or thoughts at this time, Scorpio? What is your person feeling? What are they thinking? Scorpio's person they're in no contact with. What are they thinking? What are they feeling, Scorpio? All right. Okay, I'm being told take the bottom one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could be part of a phone number. Things could be happening in sequences. It says, I want to reconnect. I am over the distance. And I love your smile. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, Sagittarius, no contact and separation with you and your person. What is their feelings? What are their intentions? What are their next actions or moves? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Their feelings is the 8 of Swords. Their intentions is the 2 of Cups. Their actions is the 8 of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the 3 of Pentacles, is what you don't see coming or what's being hidden. So your person's in the 8 of Swords. They feel caught up in their head. They could be feeling victimized in the situation or circumstance. They're obsessively thinking about the situation. Why is the 8 of Swords for Sagittarius's person? They want a miracle. Silence is the only way they know how to cope. You make them really nervous. What are they caught up in their head about? Your voice makes them very nervous. They keep hearing you say something to them. You said something to them or about them, to them, that they feel victimized because of it. Now, their intentions right now is the 2 of Cups. So they're trying to make a decision about what they want to do, if they want to reconnect potentially, or if they want to give you a love offer. They don't want to lose you, but they feel there's a lot of burden with whatever you said to them that made them feel victimized. Now, their actions is the 8 of Wands. So there is communication coming in from this person. It's coming in pretty quick, too. Sometime in the next 8 days or 8 weeks for some of you. They're going to let you know that they feel like you messed up. They want to start over, but they want to start over differently. And what you don't see hidden at the bottom of the deck is the 3 of Pentacles. So they're going to want to try to work this out. Why is the 3 of Pentacles here? Because they're still holding on to you. They are feeling like this needs some work if it's going to come back around. All right. Well, let's get some advice for Sagittarius. What is the advice? What is the guidance for those with Sagittarius placements? What is it you need to know? What do you need to hear? That's going to serve your highest good. Sagittarius. What's the advice for Sagittarius? The Magician in reverse. 5 of Cups. 2 of Cups in reverse. Your person's intentions was the 2 of Cups upright. Your advice is 2 of Cups in reverse. Stay in separation right now. If you feel like this person is manipulating you of what you said and it's not true, and you're feeling disappointed that they're trying to manipulate the situation into them playing victim, you're being advised to just stay in separation at this time. That it's not coming together the way you would want potentially. All right, let's see what your person's thoughts and feelings are, Sagittarius. Let's get some thoughts and feelings for Sagittarius's person. Sagittarius. I'm learning to love myself. I hope to be together in the future. I tried to move on, but nobody is you. Oh, I haven't been faithful. Or I haven't been unfaithful. Sorry. I haven't been unfaithful. I'm sorry I hurt you. Okay. Let's move on to Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. No contact and separation with you and your person. What is their feelings? What are their intentions? What are their next actions or moves towards you, Capricorn? Capricorn. Capricorn. Their feelings, the King of Wands. Their intentions is the Six of Wands. Their actions is the Knight of Wands. What you don't see coming is the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck.